Hello, my honeys. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you are returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support in growing this brand new channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by and taking a listen. I appreciate you. And if you resonate with any of your readings that are happening, can you give me a thumbs up? And if you end up liking the way that I read, would you mind subscribing to this channel? It's brand new and it's such a simple way to support the growth of this channel, to put my work out there to other people. I really have appreciated all of my subscribers thus far, all of the comments I read and I try to respond to. So thank you so much, you all. So in the US, it's Valentine's. I don't think that this is an international holiday by any means, but I love the theme of Valentine's more than any of the whole thing of having to buy gifts and all this other stuff. I like the idea of just a day where the world tells each other love. Love can help us through a lot, even the most hardest situations. So this is kind of a reading that's just, picking up on more romantic themes, but and we're also going to do 18 plus kind of themes in here. I can't really go super erotic on YouTube, but I can say a few things about how this person might be feeling about you in a very sexual way, and we'll talk a little bit about that. We won't get too super deep, but it's meant to be an adult theme around who wants to be your romance book lover. Now, I had a fun time doing the artwork for this, and it is kind of like the pictures are very kind of male energy centered, but it's meant to be across all sexualities and genders, so hopefully we can keep it that way. But you know what, let's go to your choices. So you may pick the pile from the artwork that's at the beginning of this reading, and I'll have it timestamped below. Or you may use those same timestamps below to use numerology to pick your group. Or you may choose one of these cards, which I'm about to share with you. So group number 1, you have Gemini. Very interesting. It almost seems like if you look here, there's these two figures. I love that. Gemini, known as the twins. Group number 2, 4th house. Amazing. That's a house that I think deals on the themes of family. 3rd group, full moon. And the 4th group is Chiron. Very interesting groups today, you all. So take a moment, and any way that you will choose these groups, you can listen to one group, you can listen to 2, or even all of them, you all, and only take what resonates. Where now I'm kind of tapping into definitely over 1,000 subscribers, so definitely only take what resonates. Know that I won't solicit you for readings, you all. Please read my description box on how to work with me, and let's go to your readings, my honeys. Thanks so much. Hello, group number 1. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and this is a pick a card on who wants to be your next romance book lover. I chose the romance book lover because, I don't know, it's Valentine's when I'm recording this. It's a timeless reading though, you all. And, you think of all the things romantic, and you think of these romance novels where everyone's kind of in each other's arms, their hair is flowing. It's such a dramatic pose. And I just was working in a really fun way with the AI. And I was like, I want to make one of these like hunky looking romance book lovers, and I want to put them into a reading. So imagine there's somebody on the earth who looks like these romance book lovers who wants to be your next romance book lover. So they may or may not look like this group number one. I cannot attest to their, physical attributes being the same as the artwork, but let's see. So you have Gemini. Even the sign for Gemini, if you look at it really close, like it's like a 2. So Gemini is naturally, in its essence, a couple. Like Gemini is like those 2 parts of the self, even the duality of the self. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And also Gemini is a air sign. So, air signs are known to be very intellectual, witty, So one or both of you could have Gemini energy, or even I'm hearing right now from Spirit, the interaction between you both may be of Gemini kind of energy, meaning it's witty, it's intellectual. You may meet this person in a social setting. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Somewhere like a bar, maybe a restaurant, maybe even a party. But there's going to be some kind of social situation, Spirit is saying, where you will meet this person and Gemini traits, either you are a Gemini or your traits of Gemini will come out, meaning you may be talking about something that's really, you're passionate about, or you may be talking about even debating someone on a subject. When this person comes in, or into your energy, they are going to be attracted first, group number one, to your intellect, to your mind. And it's not that you are not beautiful or handsome. This person falls in love with people's minds. So they may be a Gemini, or they're just attracted to Gemini traits. There's going to be something about you don't know this person. Gemini also speaks to like a new situation, a wave of change kind of coming in. But I do think that some of you may have just ended a relationship, or, in the current moment, you may have ended a relationship in the last few months or a year or so. So, you will be single when you meet this person, and they're going to love your mind. There's something very meditative about this person. And I don't know if you'll get that description, but it's like someone who speaks with a lot of like groundedness in their voice. This person might speak a little slower. They might be just super in their body. And I don't know if you're used to seeing people like that. They just come off as being very grounded, very, could be even a little bit logical even. But there's someone too, I think this person, it's a big meditator, or they have some kind of spiritual practice that they do often that, gives them a more intentional energy. There's something about this person that draws you in. You're paying attention to the things that they say. There's something about, and this could go either way, you all. They could be paying attention to the things you say. I'm seeing someone who's like watching your lips as you form the words, and you could be doing that with them too. There's something about their lips that's very attractive, not too small, not too big. That's what I'm hearing, like just right. What else? This person has gone through, when you meet this person, and I don't know why, I feel like both of you have a mirrored energy. So I am just going to talk about what's happening. Like either one of you or both of you are doing these things. But there is a certain someone in this relationship, this next encounter even, has gone through a lot of changes at this time that you both are coming together. There's been some kind of huge transformation, almost like at a serious level, like almost death like something has changed about you. You may have, I mean, for an example, someone may have like gone to the gym for the last few months and just really became, built in a very like gym physical way. Others of you, you may have made a sudden move. You may have moved somewhere and that's a new start for you. Others of you, that's a new start with a job even, or some kind of career. Others of you, you may have broken up with someone by the time you meet this person. If you are currently in a relationship or you've kind of a situationship, especially if you're in a situationship, I'm hearing now from Spirit, there might have been some huge transformation you're going through when you meet this person. I do feel that for a small group of you, you may have gone through a major breakup when you meet this person, or they may have. And there's a huge focus on self-love here and realizing how it is a necessary component, this taking care of. There's themes in this relationship about someone in this relationship is really dedicated to taking care of themselves, to loving themselves again, to restoring their energy, to, just rejuvenating themselves after a really tough time or challenging period in their life. They are taking care of themselves with intention. So again, I kind of feel like whoever's the meditator, whoever is really into that self-care, that's the person who's showing up here in the energy right now. Someone who's been through something, they're coming out of it, and they are meeting a really fascinating person. Let's see who they're meeting. So if this is your person, they have damsel, which is saying understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. The shadow attribute is waiting for a knight to provide you for seduction by romance illusion. Let me read that again, you all. It's kind of like the light is shining on it. Waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction. Oh, it's like two different sentences. Seduction by romance illusion. Sorry about that. Damsel, though. I think whoever is coming out of the breakup, if it's you, group number one, I really feel like in your previous relationship or situationship, whatever it was, or maybe just in the past, I think you were conditioned maybe to look at relying heavily on your partner. And I think you were coming, or whoever's coming out of a relationship, or coming out of something that was a little codependent, something that felt too enmeshed. And someone, especially if it's you, group number one, you're realizing that there was a lot of conditioning you might have had early on, maybe from family systems that said certain gender roles had to do this, or, you were coached into acting a certain way when it came to romantic relationships. And I really do feel now, group number one, that you've grown in many ways. You've transitioned in so many ways that now you want something in a romance, a relationship that will take care of you because you're taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you take care of yourself, but it has that same energy. Like, it's real caring. It's not like you're looking to rely on anyone. You're doing this part yourself, but you still want caring in your relationships. You have Midas and Miser. You know, immediately when I think about this is in a previous relationship or in a previous significant relationship, some of you too may have kind of enmeshed money issues with your last partner, and that might have added stress to the relationship as well, because maybe you handled money in a particular way and they didn't. You know, like one person could have overspent all the time while another person was really trying to hang on to the dollars. And I think that was a place where you encountered a lot of, ruptures in the relationship you were previously in. But we have the bully energy here. Highlights your tendency. I'm sorry, I'm going to bring this out of frame, you all, because it's like hard to read with this one particular light. It says highlights your tendency towards to intimidate others. Oh, I see. And help you confront the inner fears of the bully. The shadow attribute conceals deep fear behind verbal or physical abuse. Some of you, and I'm sorry if this is trigger warning, some of you in your last relationship, it could have been abusive. It could have been something that it took a lot of courage for you to leave. And that relationship, it really brought you more towards yourself, group number 1. And there's something about this person. This could be a person that once they learn your past story, they really are going to see someone who's strong, with a lot of strength, with a lot of confidence, because whatever happened in that previous relationship could have just been toxic, or it might have been abusive for some folks, and I'm really sorry about that. But what happened is a huge transformation. Someone was able to escape that type of relationship and turn their life around. Tell me more about the relationship. Yeah, this person, when you meet them, you may still be trying to rearrange your financial life, group number 1. And I think this person is going to see someone, rebuilding their life, getting their life back together in all aspects, especially financially. If you were in that previous relationship where there was money issues, Spirit is telling me some of you had some huge financial losses as a result of that relationship and had to rebuild your life. But your life now, group number 1, it looks good. There's a lot of wish fulfillment, a lot of emotional fulfillment, because maybe you've spent some time on yourself, healing yourself, getting yourself back to your heart energy. I see someone working on their heart chakra, like someone who they may have closed off for a while, but now they're blossoming again. They're opening up. They want a new relationship. And this romance book lover, they're witnessing all of that about you. And there's something here inside of them that doesn't know yet if they should make a move on you, because they see that they're seeing that you're in a process of healing. But at the same time, I feel like you're just so different, group number 1. And I really feel like in many ways, Spirit is saying you may not think you're ready for a new relationship, and maybe that's kind of coming through to this person, like they're wondering, does this person want to try something new right now? So you have that person kind of absorbing your own doubts. So for somebody that's there, it's in the field of your relationship right now. This person is sensing that you have some doubts about whether or not you want to try something new, but you are so ready in many ways, group number 1. You've got this 9 of Cups. I mean, it's just like you've done the work and you're starting to reap the rewards of that work. I mean, yeah, there could have been some, really long-term financial things that happen, but really you've been doing good, group number 1. You're getting your needs taken care of, and there's just someone let's just talk more about who this person is. I think in the beginning, they're going to kind of come in a Page of Cups energy. It just means that they have something to offer you. And I really do get the sense that they're not sure if the timing's right. But they want to come towards you. Let's clarify. What will they do, Spirit? I don't know why this card is coming out. Well, right now, they're kind of thinking about it. You might even know who this person is. I don't think this is a past person. I'm just saying you might know that this person has a crush on you, or maybe they're giving you some googly eyes. I don't know, group number 1. But right now, they're kind of in a, like they're pulling back their efforts and they're kind of investigating. I think they might be asking people who know you or trying to figure out from your social media. They're like, is this person available? I think they know you're single, but available is a whole nother word, right? Emotionally available, physically available. And look at that. It's going to turn to be, right now they're not really making a decision. They're a little stuck on something that they're trying to interpret from you. One more card. But in a way, I think they go back and forth because this Page of Wands is also like, no, I'm going to make a move. No, I'm not. I need to decide. It feels like that. It's a little chaotic. Let's see what the romance cards have to say. This could be the one. Playfulness. I like the energy. Finances and career. You know what I'm getting for some of you, group number 1, is that this person is sensing how, just focused you are on your career right now and the money. Even though, and they like that about you, I think you're just going to meet this person when you're kind of turned away from other stuff. Like you're just really, you may have your head in the books, you might be doing stuff. And when this person comes along, there's going to be a sense of like you being able to break away from the seriousness of life. I think after your last relationship, the one where you might have experienced some losses, you are going to start to feel with this person that you can relax. You can kind of let your hair down. You can play a little bit. And in that play, I think you're going to realize there's something here with this person. There's a connection here that you're really liking. Now, I have some, these cards here, I might not be able to show them on camera, but they are going to speak to a little bit of the sex energy in the relationship, because some of this is about 18 plus themes, right? So this person, let me just, this card is okay. This person is showing up as a King of Cups, though. I think what this person, group number 1, finds so attractive about you is your hair. They really want to touch your hair a lot. Some of you might have red hair. It could be natural or dyed. You may have long hair. I think some of you are well endowed too. Like, this person likes your chest. It's drawn to your chest. There's something a little paternal about this person, and I want to say this across genders. There's something very like caregiving about this person, something of a fatherly kind of energy, that stereotypical father energy. Someone who's kind of has that emperor energy, well established, really mature. This person could be, if you're young, this person's could be slightly controversially older than you. When I say that controversially, I mean, they could be 20 years older than you, 15 years older than you, versus 10 or 5. they could even be 10 years older than, I mean, like they're a little significantly older than you. Like there's just different life cycles happening here. But this person really adores you. There's a way in which I think this person will take care of you without you always knowing, because you're so independent. You're so into caring for yourself and rebuilding your life. And this person really, I get a sense they want to help you out. But at the same time, they don't want to feel like, oh, they're coming in and taking over and trying to control your life. But this person really adores you, pays attention to the things, pays attention to your needs, the things that you desire. And I think you will find in this person that sometimes they're giving to you things that you need. And I don't know, for some of you, you'll feel comfortable with that. For others of you, you may have conversations with this person about how much help you want from them without, being in some official thing with them. I'm going to take away because I have to see the cards. Some of these cards have nudity on there, but this one. Okay, but here's what I'm going to say, and then I'm going to kind of cover this card with the other card. This person may have a few little kinky kind of characteristics. When they are physical with someone, they may like a little pain, whether they're inflicting it or receiving it. They may like a little BDSM. They may not even mind if others watch. This could get real kinky, you all. Group number 1. If you're into it, I kind of get a sense that they're into it. But I also see a sword here, so you all would talk about that, and they would see how far you want to go into anything that they're interested in. But they do like it a little rough. They do like to play in that way. One more card, Spirit. What else about this person? Yeah. This is where they want you. They want you in bed, group number 1. They picture themselves kind of, being able to make love all day and then some more. You all may find that a lot of your relationship in the beginning is happening in the bedroom. A lot of it is taking place in that particular area. This one I cannot show you, but there's something about your naked body that they love. They can just sit there and stare at you. They may even just want you to sit in a chair or on the bed while they look at you. They think you are a work of art, group number 1. They love what they see, especially your bottom area. Bottom of the deck, you all will probably engage in intimacy in a number of places around the house, not just the bedroom. You all will probably be in the kitchen, outdoors. This person, I think what it is like when they see you walking around, they're just going to want to be intimate wherever you are. And I kind of get that the relationship is very much one where you all talk, but then there's this sexual, I don't mean to say that word, there's this physical energy that is so off the charts that I think you all talk and are physical at the same time. I don't know how that works, but there's just like a lot of like talk and a lot of caressing and a lot of engagement. Final messages. This person could like your legs too. This person likes your entire body. I just want to say that, but there are some favorite spots. Legs, chest and bottom, but this person loves your legs. This person or you could have a legal background. That's kind of interesting. I'm hearing this, and this is so specific, you all, but if someone was involved with a abusive relationship where it had to go into like legal means to take care of some of these situations, this could be someone who was on a legal team doing some legal services for you. It could be. That's very specific. Only take it where it resonates. December. Some of you, I'm hearing, might have already met this person in December. But if you haven't, then this year or whenever December is rolling around, you will meet them. If you feel you have barrel hair, if you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or I think when you meet this person, group number 1, you're going to feel like, oh, I've been taking care of myself. Maybe it's been a significant amount of time you're out of that toxic relationship. I think there's just going to be a feeling for you that, you're missing something in life, and this person's going to come along and it just feels like, there it is. Like that was what I was looking for. One more card. Chain. Yeah, I think you're going to see, and this is very important, group number 1, especially for those of you who are leaving or have left a toxic relationship. That relationship, when the result of you deciding to do the best for yourself and leave the relationship and transition and heal yourself, it sets off a chain of events that eventually leads you to your soulmate. That's what Spirit is showing me. But it requires that you make a decision in your best self-interest, because that chain of events is going to lead you to the one who really loves you, who really cares about you, group number 1. So I'm going to leave it here, group number 1. This is so beautiful. And don't get confused in the beginning. Like, I think the energies are mirrored. Like, you all have similar experiences, which are also going to attract you to one another. But in the end, I really feel like Spirit is saying, when you act on your best interest, you receive beautiful gifts, beautiful rewards, group number 1. So consider giving me a thumbs up if you resonate with any or part of this reading. If you like the way that I read, would you please subscribe to this new channel and give me a not a thumbs up, but click the bell. Sorry about that. Click the bell, and then you'll get notified when I upload new readings. If this is where we part, oh my goodness, I really loved this reading. It had a little bit of 18 plus. It wasn't a lot, but I really loved seeing and peeking into this future romance book lover of yours, group number 1. Take care. Hello, group number 2. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle. Welcome to this pick a card reading on who wants to be your next romance book lover. I put romance book lover because I was actually fooling around with the AI art, and I was like, oh, I like these like chunky masculine energies. That can be on the cover of a romance book. So, thought I would for Valentine's, because I'm kind of recording this during Valentine's in the United States. I'm sure it's not an international holiday. I love holidays, though, that talk about love. Love is a theme. So thought I would do a quick reading here. If you've requested other readings, I'm going to be on it. So for this one, let's look, group number 2, at the energy of the relationship, who might be coming towards you. You chose the 4th house, which is really the realm of the family. This person could have more designs on you in a sense of wanting to be in a relationship where you both form a family. The fourth house, it's ruled by the sign of Cancer. So it has a lot of moon energy. The energy of this house is very emotional. There could be themes in the relationship that are around feeling emotionally secure in the relationship. The fourth house also is ancestral, so it can point to your roots. And in some ways, I'm hearing from Spirit right now that your ancestors might actually bring this person to you, group number 2. Like, it may be an ancestrally orchestrated relationship. You have soul name. Wow, because soul name means that you are discovering something mysterious about yourself or something in the deep unconscious that has to do with your soul. And when you embark on this kind of journey with yourself, group number 2, it's like a new name comes forward for you. I know that sounds so specific, but there's some kind of healing work that you're going to do that actually, and this happens, some people rename themselves after feeling like they've gone through such a deep transformation, especially spiritually. So that might be specific for someone in group number 2, but you may even decide to assume a name that you used to go by. So let me give you an example. Like, say when you were younger, you went by your middle name, but then you just decided to keep going by your middle name, even though it wasn't really your first name. And then now you've gone through some kind of transformation and you're like, no, you know what? I'm going to use my first name now. I'm going to shift. My first name fits my energy more. And so, you know, that's just an example, but I'm saying like there could be something like this where you decide, and for some of you, I'm even hearing this from Spirit, that some of you may have been given, say you're an immigrant or your family has immigrant history. They may have given you a traditional name, and then they may have given you just some kind of American English name. You know what I'm saying? Like something where, I don't know, people in my generation, sometimes my friends, their parents might have given them a traditional name, and then they said, oh, but take this other name just so that people won't be thinking it's too difficult to pronounce your name. You know, like all these things that are definitely not your problem, group number 2, in terms of making it easier for people to pronounce your name. But it could have been a reason why you went by a different name for most of your life, and then you decide, no, I'm going to go by my actual name. So, you know, take it where it resonates. But for a couple of people, I'm feeling the energy of that. Like you're going to go through some kind of transformation that really puts you back in contact with a different name, or a name that you haven't used in a while. We have ebb and flow. I didn't even look very closely at this card, but there's 2 people in here. Ebb and flow. You know, this relationship that's coming towards you, group number 2, there's going to be something that's so carefree about it. This relationship is really going to put you in a place of happiness, of joy. It may come at a time that's just so refreshing to you, you know, versus all the challenges, or if there have been challenges, or if there's just been a lot of work you've been doing. I don't get necessarily there was a lot of negative stuff. I just get that this is you're someone who's just been really working on yourself. Maybe even in an unconscious way, you're preparing for marriage. You're preparing for a deeper, more sustainable relationship. Someone in here is doing that in this relationship. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them as lessons. So group number 2, this person that's coming towards you, they are someone who's very accountable for the things that they do. They're accountable for what they say, how they do things. You're going to find, I don't know why, I feel like if you came from group number 1, I feel like the energy is a little bit moving here, because I do feel like this person is a good communicator. They could be an air sign. But here's the thing, they will take ownership of the things that they do, even if it's kind of quirky or a little bit like different for you. They will sit there and explain to you why they do the things they do, because they want you to understand them. And I think with this person, group number 1, let's go into their traits. Hero, heroine. Yeah, see, this person, group number 1, they're going to meet you while you're on a personal empowerment journey. You're going to be on your own hero or heroine's journey. And I think this person has also been on the same journey, discovering themselves, getting to know themselves, getting to a place where there is a sense of like, am I who I think I am? This kind of existential kind of exploration. I think you both will be going through that. We have thief. Definitely this person, and maybe even you, group number 2, will think, this person stills my heart, literally. This person, it's something about when the both of you come together, the energy matches. It's almost like you see right away characteristics in this person, especially when it comes to the way they work on themselves, the way that they grow and evolve. You're going to be so attracted to that. And they're going to be attracted to that in you, group number 2. And lastly, the rescuer is here. Provide strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. There's something about this person too. They're a huge caregiver. They're gonna at times see that you need support, even when you don't think you do, group number 2. And I think they're just gonna gently give it to you. And there's I see this as a moment of tension for you all. The kind of independence you might have, group number 2, and the way that they want to care for you and give you the support you need. I think at first, because you may not have experienced that a lot in life, you may find it hard to accept their generosity. But there's a way in which they begin to do it that it just eases in. And they talk to you about why they want to give to you. I really genuinely feel like that's just a love language of theirs. Giving gifts, perhaps, words of affirmation. But you're going to be, or either you, and you can switch this around, you or them may have a hard time receiving. And that's going to be something in the relationship that's just going to have to be learned and taken time with. Yeah, 6 of Swords, it gives me that one or both of you have had to leave behind some areas in your life that you just really outgrew. You know, and what you're moving into now in this relationship, group number 2, feels like grown people stuff. You know what I mean? Before you were playing checkers, but now you're playing chess. In terms of the kinds of relationships you're attracting to you, group number 2, full-on adults. Not pages, not knights, but kings, emperors, queens. You know what I'm saying? Page of Cup. This person, they're coming towards you with some affection. they have affection for you, and they're going to share that with you. This might have been too someone who recently moved where you live, like they moved into the place where you live now from somewhere else. Just saying that, I'm just catching that. Queen of Wands, oh my gosh, they're going to be so attracted to you. They're going to see you and be like, oh my gosh, the best thing since sliced bread and Oreo cookies. They're going to look at you, group number 2, and be like, wow, here's someone who's confident, self-secure, but also very exy. You know what I mean? Very exy. I mean, when they see you, group number 2, you might be wearing something that, you know, it's going to be one of those fashion days. I don't have them very often myself, but they do happen on occasion. You wear something and you're like, is this a little too low cut? Is this... You're wearing something out and you're like, is this a little too much, like, you know, showing off my chest a little bit much? And then, you know, you might be with that one friend that just like, it's like, no, come on, you look great. And you're going to be not uncomfortable. I think you're going to be very comfortable in your skin, but it's something about something that you're wearing that kind of shows some skin. And this person, I'm not going to lie, they're attracted to you physically first. And some of you may have like light color hair, blonde, it could be natural or dyed. There's something in the way that you carry yourself, though. It's like a confidence that certain people couldn't pull off that outfit the way you do. Like, it's almost like you get somewhere and you realize, oh, you know what? This is not really... You could have shown up somewhere and you were thinking it was more of a party and it was a little bit more conservative than you thought. Whatever the situation is, group number 2, you're just going to suck it in and you're going to be like, listen, this is what I'm wearing. I look good as hell. And I'm just going to pull it off for the night. I don't know why I'm seeing that scenario, group number 2, but there's just something about your wardrobe not fitting with where you're going, but it's not a big deal. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that you are afraid of being perceived. It was more of just like, oh, wow, I just threw this on and I realized, oh, this is a different kind of setting. But whatever, you decide to just stay in your confidence. And this person loves that. And first, they're going to be attracted to whatever you're wearing or not wearing. But anyway, what else? We got 2 of Cups. I think in the beginning, though, you both are not going to hit it off. I mean, just energetically, I don't think you're going to hit it off. This person might be attracted to you and everything like that, but I think there's other things going on. You could actually reject this person depending on how they come up to you. If they're like, hey, baby, I really like that dress, you probably will be like, excuse me. So I don't know what it is. There's a 2 of Cups here. There's a cup that wants to be offered, but it may get rejected. Spirit is saying at first, because this person definitely wants to be your romance book lover. So hold on. 9 of Wands. You know why? Like, for some of you, it's just been a while since you've been in a healthy relationship. I think for some of you, you kind of, I don't know, there's a little bit of stubbornness. There might be sometimes just an auto reaction where you're just like, you swat away anybody who's trying to make a move towards you, group number 2. You may not even look at them. You're just like, no, thank you, bye. And there's something there that you're just going to have to, like, Spirit is saying, loosen up a little bit, have some fun. It's so funny because I think this is going to be someone you end up with, though, group number 2. And at first you're going to be like, oh, hell no. And it could just be based quite literally. Oh my gosh, look, you've got soulmate even. I mean, it's so funny because I think at first you are so turned off by this person. And I think it's just something that they said. But is it something they've said, or is it your resistance to give someone a try? You are being said here by Spirit Group number 2 to free yourself, especially out of fences that you've put yourself in, or walls that you've closed around you. Spirit is saying that could be the reason. Yeah, look, it says this could be the one. Gosh, I mean, I don't know what else you want, group number 2, but Spirit keeps saying this. No, this is the person. But there may have just been something about their energy that, or I know that you're going, it's funny because I'm hearing you say there's something about their energy, but I'm really getting that it's something about you being afraid. So this particular deck, group number 2, has some nudity. So I'm going to have to like look at the card first before I put it down. And if I can't show it to you because of YouTube rules, I'll flip it over. Okay. What is this that this person... Ooh. Yeah, I think this person, group number 2, is going to see that you've suffered in the past, from past hurts. And in many ways, you had to maybe you rebuild your life, or you just kind of like decided to heal yourself. But in part of that healing process is still kind of closed off to new experiences. And I think this person is just going to see that, you're kind of closed off to them. And it could have been because, it could be you and again, take this where it resonates. It may be vice versa. Like this person may be closed off and you're the one who's really trying to break through to them. So, take it where it resonates. But in this card, there is some nudity here. But it's talking about how someone is witnessing a third party situation. Now that could be you, group number 2, or someone else, the person coming towards you that has experienced a third party situation, or they know that in the past you experienced some kind of betrayal and you're still healing from that maybe. But this person, oh my gosh, group number 2, they're so attracted to you. And, with the 7 of Cups here, they're going to really work. They're going to work for that love. They really are, group number 2. You know that song, that old song, Work for Love. Yeah, they're going to work for that love. And they're going to, just slowly melt away your walls. Just slowly, respectfully, gently, and reassuring you. We talked about that 4th house. A lot of that 4th house energy is, emotional safety. What else, Spirit? Yeah, and there's this sense here that I'm going to tell you this, group number 2. This may not be... Don't think that this person is infallible. I think that's the word. Like, don't think that they could just keep taking a lot of rebuffed attitudes, don't think that they will still stick around for a lot of dismissive behavior, because this person will walk away. So in some ways, group number 2, Spirit is directing you to do your work on this fear of relationships, because this is your person, but you don't want to miss out on this person. Not that there won't be others, but this person is willing to work for your love, but I don't think they're going to stick around for behavior that feels, I keep hearing the word dismissive, This is someone who's really going to enjoy just going out to dinner, having talks, getting to know you. I think that's part of the way that they want to kind of warm you up and get you to feel safe with them. And, on occasion, there's going to be some makeout sessions while you're taking a walk, while you're taking a drive. There's a lot of attraction here. There's definitely physical attraction. This person likes your back. They like your backside, but they like your back. Maybe you wear some backless things from time to time. If you've got a little red number that's totally backless, they love it. That's very specific. Could be red, could be orange, could be like in between that. They love that dress. They may even request that you wear that dress or that outfit. and it could end up in a little lovemaking as well. Okay? Last card. Last few cards. Ooh, yeah, I can't show you this one, but there may be places that you all decide to engage in intimacy that are not in the bedroom. I'm seeing a swing here. Someone likes to swing. I think this relationship is going to point out to you, group number 2, that you still have some fears and you're going to work through them. Because you also are really attracted to this person. You have a lot of passion for them. I don't think you want to lose them. And again, this could be vice versa. They don't want to lose you. Someone in the relationship, especially around November, you're going to see that the relationship deepens. Because this is your soulmate. Some of you might even get engaged quickly, November. Or, I mean, it may not be quickly, depends on when you're watching this, but November could be an engagement or a deepening of the relationship. Yeah, it says time to act. I really feel like Spirit is just saying, heal that one little part and do it as soon as you can. When you meet this person, you don't want to reject them. I mean, you might, but they're yours. I mean, minus the possessiveness, they're a partner for you. Tower, solid foundation, success with, yeah. I feel like it's funny. This particular tower is standing upright. It's strong. It's secure. I feel like that's the kind of relationship you're going to get. You're going to get that 4th house energy with this person, group number 2. Something safe, something secure, something that feels solid. But there's just that little tweak of working on a past hurt or a past wound that you may have to do, group number 2. So I'm going to leave it here, group number 2. If you like this video or resonate with any of it, can you give me a thumbs up? Thank you. If you like the way that I read, would you mind subscribing to this channel and clicking the bell so that you'll know when I upload new readings? It really helps me to grow this brand new channel. And let me know below. I didn't do a lot of huge 18 plus themes, but let me know below if you like this kind of reading. I'm not trying to start a love reading channel, but occasionally I'll pop them in if that's something you all like. Okay, my honeys, take care, group number 2. Hello, group number 3. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and this is your reading with the pick a card. Who wants to be your romance book lover? I know it's weird, but here it is. When I'm filming this, it's the holiday Valentine's in the US, so it may be very US centric, but it's a holiday that supposedly celebrates romantic love. So I came up with this kind of strange reading because I was fooling around with my AI art, and I was like, oh, those romance books, they always have this like really kind of over the top, kind of dramatic looks on the cover, and they usually feature some really muscly kind of masculine energy. Anyway, I was kind of just fooling around with the lightness of it all, and I said, why don't we just include a romance book lover in this next pick a card? So hopefully it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it's okay. But I also would love to hear from you. I'm going to put just a few little 18 plus kind of comments in here. YouTube doesn't really allow for a lot of erotic stuff, but I'm gonna kind of talk about your relationship a little bit and talk about what they find attractive about you. And let me know if you want more 18 plus content. You can just let me know in the comments below if you resonate with any of this reading. So group number 3, let's hop to it. You chose the full moon. And the full moon, it represents everything being fully illuminated, seeing everything as it is in total visibility, reaching a climax in your journey, but also knowing there's another phase coming. So that's kind of full moon energy. It can be positive, but it also, full moons, we know that there's a lot of change that happens as well, because the moon goes in so many different phases, right? It can be, when it's a new moon, it's fully dark, and that can represent death. When it's full again, it's given birth again. So there's like this death, birth, rebirth cycle that happens with the moon. And the moon, it gets represented by the sign of Cancer, and usually that sign is, how do I want to say, has some very powerful ways of dealing with emotions. And so for seeking out knowledge and kind of, the full moon shows us occasionally our blind spots because it illuminates it. It helps us to see what's in the dark. So this could also be about learning about one's shortcomings through a relationship. Relationships are teaching, or not teaching, well, it could be. They could be teaching and learning opportunities. So let's go to the rest of your cards, group number 3. I get the sense that this person is going to bring a lot of change into your life. They're going to help you see parts of yourself that you could only see if another person was there. It's hard to sometimes see aspects of yourself alone. So this relationship is coming through because, look at this, you have channeling. I think it's coming through because there's something you need to hear, something you need to know. And, previously we were just talking about shortcomings, blind spots. That could be it, but let's look at the rest of the cards. You have crystal visions. Crystal visions is the idea that you have a vision you can act upon. You have a vision that maybe no one else has, group number 3. Maybe it's how you work with your dreams. How do you work with your visions? Visions meaning like a vision board or something you desire to do. How do you manifest? This relationship is a manifestation, though. That's what Spirit is telling me. An unconscious manifestation. Meaning there is something you want to, it's time for you to know about yourself in preparation for a new journey. This thing, group number 3, that you need to know about yourself is what this romance lover is coming into the picture to do. But the interesting part is Spirit is saying you manifested this person to come in to do this. Now, don't necessarily take it negatively. This could be a positive lesson for you. In fact, Spirit is saying whether or not you experience this relationship with this person as positive or negative, you've got to understand, just like the moon, there can't be a negative without the positive. There can't be a positive without the negative. So there's something about achieving balance in this relationship that this romance lover is coming through to, I don't know, I keep getting the word teach. There's loyalty here. Reliability. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion, consistency, and being. Could it be that this romance lover is coming into your life to teach you that there are loyal people in the world, that you can experience loyalty in a relationship? Group number 3. That everything that you will find about this person is fully illuminated. There's very few shadowy places that things you don't see about them. They're very upfront about who they are and how they want to be with you. In fact, they will demonstrate their loyalty. This person, maybe this is why, they have a lot of angel energy. They truly do help people and not expect anything in return. This is that kind of person you're walking down the street with them, having a robust conversation, but then they will see someone sitting on the sidewalk, looking for some money, looking for some donations, and that person, without even skipping a beat, will break out their wallet or their purse, and they will give the person a couple of dollars. You won't even say anything, keep it going. They won't even stop with you and talk about how they just did something. This is a natural thing for them. They're not here to get accolades. They really do want to help people. If they have the ability to do it, they'll do it. Child divine. I really do feel like this person, the reason why they can be so generous is that they've done so much work on their early childhood experiences, I'm hearing. They now allow that inner child to be out in the world with them, innocent, pure. And I think that for them, life has shown them so many lessons. And I'm hearing now from Spirit, that's what makes them a great teacher. Goddess. Lovely. What it says here is the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, love, life force, and sensuality. This is specific. It's not for everybody in this group, but if you are looking for a feminine embodied partner, or this is someone who's coming towards you in this energy. But regardless of gender, anyone can hold this energy. But the goddess energy, it tends to like the feminine body because it expresses well there. So, for some of you in this group, this could be a same-sex union, but it doesn't have to be. This is just like for a small group of people, I sense more of a feminine energy, but it doesn't mean that it can't be coming from someone other gender. Let's see what else there is. I want to pick another card too. 7 of Pentacles. When you meet this person, I think you are going to be you're either coming out of or you are in the middle of dealing with something that's a little stressful for you, something that's been keeping you up at night. It could be work related, it could be money related, financial. I think it's work, like you're really working hard at this time that you meet this person, but you're waiting on something like a project to end or for a check to come in, or there's something you're kind of waiting on that you had been working on. And during this time, while Spirit is saying, your time would be better spent kind of meditating, doing some self-care, getting your routine back in order. I think when you meet this person, you're gonna kind of feel all off kilter. Like you're not gonna be your usual self. You're gonna be maybe even preoccupied. Say more, Spirit. Yeah, I think you will be worried that time about maybe some of you might be facing layoffs, or you may be facing some kind of job change and you're worried about the financial change that comes with it too. So you may be focused differently when you meet this person. But this person gonna come in, Knight of Cups, y'all. This person's gonna come in and they have something to offer you. And they're coming in, Knight of Cups is not fast energy. It's like coming in very intentional. And I think what is going to happen here is that they're going to bring you back into life. They may introduce you to friends. They may bring you into their community. And I think it's there that you're going to realize that you haven't been allowing yourself to just be present in life and to give yourself respite and to take care of yourself. And this person's really going to help you break out of that shell, or maybe even out of some ruminating thoughts about lack and things happening in your life. They see you, group number 3, as the Empress. They see you as someone who's so accomplished, so successful, so beautiful, by the way. They see you as someone that's really abundant, which is real interesting because you're in the energy of feeling like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I don't have this, I don't have that. And it's so funny. They see your true essence, group number 3. They see you as someone who's already winning, someone who's already successful. Let's go to the relationship. Soulmate. Ding dong. That's it. Spirit is saying this is someone that you're going to find resonates with you perfectly because they can see the true you. They have eyes that they have the ability to see past all of your worries to something. It's almost like they can affirm you. They have confidence in who you are. Even if you're experiencing a dry spell or some financial hiccups, they will keep encouraging you. They're like, soon, this is all going to turn around really soon. They will help you talk about solutions. They'll just listen to you if you just want to be listened to. I really feel like, oh my gosh, everything about this relationship is saying they're going to want to take you away so that you'll relax. They want to travel with you. They really want to grow the relationship. And I keep seeing there's just this way of where, and even in both of these cards, they love to embrace you. They like to come behind you and just give you a hug, kiss your hands really gently, kiss your forehead. They like to whisper in your ear. They like to tell you everything's going to be okay. And I think like when you are in their arms, you do know everything will be okay. For some of you, yeah, if this is someone that you like, for some of you, this may be the first same-sex encounter that you have, and you're being told to keep an open mind. This person might be exactly what you're looking for in many ways. This person could be different from you too. There could be another scenario. It doesn't only have to be same sex, but this person could be different. This person might not be your usual type, and you may think to yourself, you know what, I don't have what it takes right now to be in a relationship. Like you're going to find yourself kind of being like, I'm not really that super interested. But, group number 3, this person, they're going to show you that they're really interested in you. They're the kind of person, like, when you're in conversation with them, you lean in. They lean in. They're really taking interest in what you say. There's a little bit of Cupid in the air when they're around, like a little bit of romance energy. There's something there of attractiveness. And I gotta say, I think you're gonna find that you love it, Now, some of these cards have nudity on them, so I'm gonna look at the card first. I'm gonna see if I can show it to you, otherwise I'm gonna have to put it down. But let's get into what they like about you, group number 3. Okay. This person could be a little into rougher intimacy. They may like to use some tools, if you know what I mean. And I think the interactions with them, at least physical intimacy, might be a little rough. But then afterwards, they're going to take care of you, like they may look at some of their, they may look at some of their work on your body and just be like, I hope you're okay. Let me apply some balm to that, or let me get you a cool towel, or, they're a person who's going to take care of you after a real vigorous, intimate interaction. This person can't keep their hands off of you. Even when you're out in public, they just want to pull you aside and kiss you and have a little quick makeout session. You all will be pretty hot for each other, group number 3. They're gonna woo you a lot. This person likes gift giving. This person likes to entice you, It's one of those things where, you go over their house and you think you're gonna Netflix and chill, and before you know it, like one of your shoes are off and they're caressing your feet, and they got you some flowers, and they're just, it's a very sensual energy that I'm getting here, group number 3. I also get that this person, I think something about them that's going to concern you is they seem a little bit like a wanderer. Like they stay someplace for a little bit and then they move on. And I think you're going to wonder how that's going to work between the both of you. That could be an issue for you. But, I'm going to be honest here, group number 3. I don't know if it's one of those kind of relationships where you're going to settle down and have the white picket fence in the house and the baby and dog. It's not giving that kind of energy. It's giving more of a sensual pleasure. It's giving that, where can you live in your body that's more exciting, more sensual, more awake, more embodied. This person, I can't show you this card, but they may like to tie you up a little bit. Like nothing like really, not like a hog tie or something like that. More just like, tie your wrist and, simple little kind of restraints while they kiss all over your body, while they make love to you. They have some very interesting things they want to do with you, group number 3. Things that maybe you haven't tried before. Things you may not even know about. I think in the end, this relationship is not going to be all that you want. And in some cases, I feel like you may end up kind of resisting them in the end. It could be that you just both end up being on different pages, but I want to say that the time that you do have with them, it's very pleasurable. And the relationship may not extend very far, but again, take it where it resonates, you all. This is a reading for quite a few people. You may end up being with this person, or you may not end up being with this person. It depends what you want at the time you meet this person. But the cards are saying in the possibility in the realm of the romance book lover, it's giving that, they pursue you, and you resist a little, and then they get you, and then you pursue them, they resist a little. It's kind of giving a little bit of that energy, like, you're the runner this time, and I'm the chaser, and you know what I mean? Like, it's giving a little bit of that energy that you both kind of trade off and on. It may be one of those kind of lover relationships where you all are together for a while, then you take a break and you get back together. I don't get that it's toxic though, but I think in the end you're going to want something different for yourself or even that person. Let's go to the tea leaves. So group number 3, these 2 cards, misunderstanding. I think in the beginning, you all are really going to have to figure out, what are we? There's going to be a little bit of those talks every once in a while, like, what is this thing? What is this situationship? But at the same time, there's this sense of like, whatever the expectations are in this relationship, the sensuality, the physicality of your relationship is what's bringing you both together. Some people may not like the thought of just having a physical relationship with someone, but for others, people, at the moment that they're in with someone, it feels okay to just be a comfort to each other without a lot of expectations. I think you are going to feel okay with this romantic lover because it's part of a manifestation energy. You know what I mean? Like, it was what you needed at the time. That's what I keep hearing. Like, there's not a lot of judgment around this. It's what you needed. Maybe you needed some physical exchange. It's what's making you happy. Group number 3. And I think in the end, that's going to be important to you. You are someone who, while you may like romance, you may also just like physicality, casual things. And in the end, though, I think the relationship will change. And that's all I'm getting, is that you may decide in the end to move on from it. It may not be a long term, but it feels good when you're in it. So that's it, group number 3. I mean, if you resonate with any or all of this reading, can you give me a thumbs up? And if you like the way that I read and you want to stay connected, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that bell so that you get notified when I upload new readings. If this is where we part, group number 3, I really just feel like you're going to enjoy what this is. Thank you for letting me read for you, and I hope that we connect again soon. Take care. Hello, this is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and this is group number 4. Group number 4, this is your reading for the pick a card of who wants to be your romance book lover. Now, I'm just briefly telling you how I came up with this reading. It's Valentine's when I'm recording this, which is kind of like a romantic holiday in the US, in case you're out of the US. And I don't know why I was fooling around with some of the art with the AI tool, and I was like, oh, what would it look like to create one of those like romance book cover like masculine energies? And so I started fooling around with it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do like a little quick Valentine's Day reading, and it's your romance book lover, who wants to be it? Let's describe this person. So Chiron came up, and you chose the Chiron card, or you may have chosen from the images at the beginning of this video, or you may have done some other choice. But Chiron here, in terms of this person's personality, this person's a healer in some form or fashion. They're really good at it. I mean, so good that they have a reputation. Like, they may even have, I'm hearing this and it might be specific, but they may even have like a waiting list for their work. Now, I just want to say quickly, if some of this sounds like you, it's like there could be a mirrored energy. So just take it where it resonates. But this person, they're good at what they do. Some kind of work in the healing realm, or, I don't know if they do it for work. They might do it on the side. Whatever they do, they're really respected for their work. As a healer, as a teacher, as someone who holds knowledge. The interesting thing is, I think you're going to find here too, there's some aspect of them that personally, they have their own problems. Like, personally, they haven't been able to heal something in themselves. That's the Chiron energy. If you don't know the story of Chiron, Chiron was abandoned by or rejected by his father when he was born, and he was taken in by some adoptive parents. I think Apollo and someone else adopted him and taught him, how to heal, and he became this really renowned healer teacher. But at one point he was injured, and the interesting part is he couldn't heal himself. Could heal other people, but not himself. So that's kind of the same energy here that you have here, group number 4. Someone who's really good at the work they do, but they may also have their own set of problems that they are working with currently. And I think you're going to see this, group number 4. You have focus. Yeah. I mean, really, you are going to see another side of this person. Maybe even I'm hearing from spirit a side that other people don't see. But because of the way that you are going to be interacting with this person, you're going to see their light, you're going to see their shadow, you're going to see it all. And I want to say it's because they're allowing you to see it. They're being vulnerable with you. They're allowing you to see that part of them. You have alignment. Yeah. This relationship, group number 3, I think it comes at a time where this person understands that to be in relationship, they have to be emotionally available. They have to be vulnerable. Either they're understanding this, you're understanding this, or both of you. And the kind of relationship that you want is one that's with trust. But trust can only be built when people are authentic and people are sharing at a depthful level. I mean, why would you trust someone who doesn't want to share the story of their life with you? Who doesn't want to share their emotions with you? Who you are unclear, how would they react in a certain situation? You don't really know because they're not really sharing their emotional life with you. I think one or both of you are really looking for that. And you're going to find it in this romantic partner, this next romantic partner. Yeah, because I think there's been some times where you just didn't have that kind of relationship, or maybe you've never been exposed to it, but you're releasing things that don't work for you, group number 4. So is this person. It's almost like the energy of this relationship, what it's giving to me, it's a bit of seriousness. It's like a grounded, grown relationship. This person, well, look, we have God here. Dang. Benevolence, compassion, recognizing the external force within yourself and others. Yeah, there is something here about this person's healing abilities. Now, when I say healing, you all can take it as broad as you need to, because this person might be a doctor, might be a psychic, might be an energy healer. They can really do anything, but whatever they do, they're very good at it. Very good. And it's a spiritual kind of work to them. It helps them to see spirit in everyone. And I think that is what infuses or gives their healing abilities power, is seeing the God in everyone. And so this person is going to strike me as really, I don't know why I'm hearing the word pious, but like they're going to strike me as someone who's really serious about their practice, serious about their relationship with God. You have the Father here. Okay. Talent for creating, supporting life, positive guiding light. Yeah, you know what? Not only is this person really spiritual, very knowledgeable, they also carry a father energy. Regardless of their gender, people look to them as an example, as a model. You will find that this person even mentors people. Besides doing the work themselves, they teach it to other people. So they're like a healer teacher, like they have people that they mentor. And I think you're going to really like this about them, group number 4, because you like how they are in community. You like how they're dedicated to their work. You like how they're dedicated to God even. Oh, wow. Look, King, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Again, you know how one group was giving so much feminine energy, and this group number 4, this is just a lot of masculine energy, in the sense of like, if you are looking for a masculine embodied person, this is it. Like this is someone who's a leader in their community. They're a teacher. They're a healer. They believe in God and work with God. I mean, work with spirit even. It's just the package. And I think it's the package you desire, group number 4. Someone who who really stands for something. That's what I'm hearing. What about the relationship? Yeah. This person has a lot of courage. They might do work that other people do not want to do. They might do work that's sometimes challenging and really heartbreaking. Some of their work is like that. It's not for the faint of heart. They have a lot of strength. It takes strength. It takes a lot of courage in some ways to do the work that they do. Even if they're a healer, they may be working in really difficult, challenging situations. Yeah, 5 of Wands. I don't know why Spirit is showing me that you all have a real light-hearted banter that you do with each other. you kind of play around with each other. A lot of irony in the relationship, just a little dry sense of humor. You know why? Because I think so many aspects of this person's life is serious, dead serious. But when you all are together, this person can lighten up again. You give them an opportunity to smile, to laugh, forget about their worries. They could be doing this for you too. And please switch it where it resonates. It's going to be an interesting situation here, because this relationship, it's sparking something new, I think, for the both of you, group number 4. But this person's life is kind of rooted in this routine they have, this routine of work and people who rely on them and the community that they work within. It's almost like you're going to have to find your way in there, group number 4. This person's work is a large part of their life. It really is. It's a big part of their identity. When they meet you, I'm not sure if they know how they're going to put you in their life. But they want you in their life. I'm just not sure if they know where, how to do this. But they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to be inattentive. They want to give you attention. They want to love you. They really care about you, and they sense the demands of the work that they do. There's a challenge there. But this person is very motivated to make it work. They see you, group number 4, as a high priestess. Someone so powerful, so intelligent when it comes to working with the mysteries of life, the unconscious. There's something about, some of you in this pile might even be psychics, tarot readers, mediums. You take it where you want to. This might be that pile. And you're dealing with someone who is equally, you may have your own practice, your own healing abilities. And this person is right there with you, neck and neck, shoulder and shoulder. This is a counterpart. King of Swords. Really, quite literally, this person, Spirit is confirming this. This person, King of Swords, even though they operate so much in the spirit realm, which can be, very dynamic, this person also is very rooted in logic. It's interesting to see them work because there's a real logical, factual part of them that works with the unseen, the unknown. It makes people comfortable because they're in both worlds. This is someone you can go to for a reading, and at the same time, they can talk to you about, just things that are happening in life and the stock market and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? Like they are not just a healer that's kind of doing fluffy stuff. I don't know why I use that word because none of this is fluffy. But I'm just saying they're not an ungrounded, spiritual, bypassy person. They actually know a lot about the world, how it runs, politics, everything, in addition to doing the work that they do as a healer, as a person of spirit and God. So, they're very whole in the sense. they're not just one thing. They are a whole person, and they're going to show that to you, group number 4. It's safe for you to love. You know, immediately I think this relationship, at first, like I said, both of you, or maybe one of you, are saying, how am I going to fit a relationship in my current life? There's a lot going on. And then, yeah, it's going to feel safe to do. Maybe it's because you all are communicating pretty well. You're sharing, group number 4, your expectations. But look, Spirit is also saying something's worth waiting for. So that makes me think that at first you all are really going to have to figure out how this relationship fits with one's work, one's life work. And it may put you both in some pauses in the relationship just to figure it out, or there may be times of separation because of travel or work. I'm kind of getting that you will you will want to work for it. And in a way, it's gonna trigger some of your maybe issues of abandonment or some attachment issues. But you're in this relationship, you're going to be able to overcome some of those attachment wounds. Because I think there's going to be so much trust here, group number 4. It's just going to work really well. Yeah, this is a new love for many of you. You haven't met this person, not a person from the past. Yay, no past people, right? Not everybody wants a past person, but some people do want a past person. But this looks like a new person. Now, these cards have a little bit of nudity on them, and there are rules on YouTube, you all. So I'm going to look at the card off camera. If I can put it down face up to show you, I'll show you. If I can't, I'll put it face down, but I'll definitely describe it. Okay, this person wants a family with you. If you desire that, it could be that you'll have a family together. You can be very bonded together. You're going to make some decisions about your relationship with each other. And I think those decisions are going to become plans. You are the type of romantic couple that will start to build together, group number 4. And it's beautiful. This person, they like undressing you. Maybe first with their eyes and then physically actually undressing you. Especially after long conversations, they might just stop and start undressing you. They're just going to be like, come here. Let me touch you. Let me take this clothes off of you. Let me, what's that expression? Get jiggy with it. It's interesting. What card is this again? Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. You're going to seek to find balance. I think one of you is really pretty good at keeping a balance in your relationship, calling out anything that feels misaligned. I think they're going to appreciate that about you. You're not going to just sit there and be like, listen, it's been a couple of weeks since we've seen each other. You're going to be that person. Hey, it's been a couple of weeks since we've seen each other. I know you're working on stuff, but, I need time too. And I don't think you won't hesitate to say something like that. You will always be calling the behavior in. Like, if we're in this relationship, I need to connect with you. I need to be with you. You can't just, put all of your energy into other things. And so I think your boundaries there, group number 4, are going to be very helpful for this relationship. And it's going to be something that attracts this person even more. I really feel like there are aspects of your relationship this person is going to find a little bit difficult to express in public. And what I mean by public, I just mean other people. I don't necessarily mean like a huge crowd or anything like that. I just mean outside of, there's something about your relationship that seems very contained to both of you. But when you're around other people, this person is finding that they are having a hard time keeping their hands off of you. Having a hard time containing their sexual feelings for you, because they just are. And people are seeing that. But the funny part is, they're coming from a community that looks towards them as this mentor, this teacher, this leader, this spiritual leader. So I think it's going to be interesting how they navigate both worlds. They have this passionate relationship with you, one that they can't contain in terms of their feelings, their expressions of that. And at the same time, they may be in a world where they kind of show up stoic, y'all. They kind of show up, not stoic, but, they don't always they don't show that part of themselves. And so I think there's going to be like a little bit of discomfort there, because people will catch you all. You'll be in the kitchen at a party, you'll be like, come here, let me just kiss you for a minute. And somebody walks in, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be little moments like that where you both are like, one of you is totally okay, but the other person is like, dang, I don't, there's just like a slight discomfort with being perceived as maybe, Spirit is saying horny. One more card. The sensuality of your relationship is quite strong, will be. And I think it's going to be the thing that brings you both into this most loving relationship that people are glad that their teacher, their healer, is getting to have. They feel like you are a huge reward for this person, for all the goodness they bring in the lives of others. People are happy to see this person happy. And I think that your person, your romantic lover, they're going to have to just reconcile that people are happy that they're happy. People are happy that you both are happy. Few last cards here. Yeah, that career. I swear to you, that career, that work, either one or both of you are doing, you're gonna have to wedge some time in there, and I think it's gonna be hard because this work, right? It's serious, it's dedicated work. I mean, it's gonna, at first, maybe you both will feel a little constrained by it all, but you're gonna figure it out, because you both will keep your life in balance. You see the scales here. You both will figure it out. It may require a certain amount of boundaries in a lot of different places. This is also going to be either whoever the spiritual person is, because I told you roles can interchange in this reading. For the most part, I think this is your romantic person coming towards you. But even being in this relationship, it's going to increase your closeness to spirit. You know, there's going to be a lot of spiritual development in this relationship, just the two of you together. You may both end up working together. It says here with a boot, increase your efforts. I do feel like you both are going to take it seriously to figure out how this relationship is going to run itself, how it's going to be successful and sustainable for the both of you. There's a little work in there, group number 4, but I think because you both have this really beautiful connection, you're going to make it work. Okay, group number 4, if you resonated, maybe even liked any part of this reading, could you give me a thumbs up? If you like the way that I read and you want to stay connected, please consider subscribing to this channel, clicking that bell, because it will allow you to know when I upload new readings, which are usually like 1 to 2 times a week. And I really have appreciated you allowing me to read for you, group number 4. Feels like a beautiful relationship, very inspiring in so many ways. And I look forward to our connection again in the future. Take care, my honeys.